Do not pass the buck. Have you ever struggled with the idea of becoming an adult, of taking on the mantle of being, and realize there's a lot of responsibility involved? You could be tempted to pass it off to somebody else. Don't do that. This is what this video is all about. Here we go. You know, there are a ton of resources out there that talk about ownership, talk about taking responsibility. The defining thing for you to become an adult, a responsible person, a boy becoming a man, a girl becoming a woman, is this idea of taking responsibility, this idea of ownership. Do not pass the buck. When you pass the buck, when you refuse to take responsibility, what you're saying is, I can't be trusted, I'm not capable, I am not a competent person. That is not who you're supposed to be. Don't play the blame game. When something happens to you in life, it's so easy to blame somebody else. Well, it wasn't my fault because so-and-so did this, or the way that person treated me made me behave like this. Like, they're not in control of you. You are your own person. You are in control of yourself. Don't blame other people. You might have had it rough. You might have had a horrendous upbringing. You might have had something disgraceful happen to you over life, but you don't have to be defined by that. You don't have to live your life as a slave to somebody else's behavior. You can take responsibility for how you react to your circumstance. Stephen Covey said it like this, that you have a circle of control and you have a circle of no control. In the circle of no control are things like politics of the country that you live in, the behaviors of somebody else, if somebody's violent or abusive towards you, or if the economy goes up and down. These are things that are outside. The weather is outside of our circle of control, but you have a circle of control. These are the things that you can take ownership of. You can not pass the buck. You can say, I'm going to have a different attitude. You can choose how to respond to those things that are outside of your control. It's recognizing that you can't do anything about these, but you can do something about the middle of your world. Real men and women take responsibility for their lives. If your finances are out of control, you need to learn how to take responsibility for your finance. If your emotions are out of control, there are things you can do to train yourself to learn how to manage your emotions well. If your behavior is out of control as well, there's things you can do to get that under wraps. You might be able to see a counselor. You might be able to do a bit of personal reflection, work out why you behave or react in a certain way. When you stop passing the buck and focusing on somebody else being the cause of all your problems and realize that you can respond to your problems, you become a person of responsibility. That is who we're to be. That is a man. That is a woman. You've gone from being a child to being a grown-up. So what is it today that you can take responsibility? Is there an area of your life that is out of control? Is there something that you feel controlled by as a person, playing on your mind, tearing at your thoughts day and night? What can you do right now to say, well, that's outside of my control, but here's some things I can take ownership with? How can I not pass the buck and say, I'm responsible for this? Give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Like, share, subscribe. Ciao.